On 2K Sports, we'll grab before ringing in the new year. We've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
A look at the Bronx's opening lineup. They've got Duren, Aaron Wiggins out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position.
Well, the jump shot's starting to come along for Jeremy Grant. He's got to continue to work this aspect of his game.
And it's Brunson missing. Here's Shannon. Pass to Grant. And here's Duren, covered by Lively. The jump hook. Bull grabs the board. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. It's a three-point game. Lively with a screen on McConnell. Here's Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You look at the Thunder, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're still a legit contender. Not quite meeting expectations, but you just know they're going to be shooting for the top spot as the season rolls along.
Duren, the screen. McConnell finds Duren. Here's Shannon. Lets it go from deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's McConnell, giving them some. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Lively with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Brunson. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
McConnell passes to Duren. Here's Shannon. The 3-ball. The Bronx again can't hit. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
McConnell outside. Duren with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Shannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And an Obi for 3. The Bronx grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Duren. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 6. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to McConnell. Duren with a screen on Brunson. McConnell against Brunson. Here's Shannon. Lively grabs a miss.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. The
Bronx leading by 4. Now McConnell coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
He drops it from range.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
McConnell outside. Grant with a screen on Brunson. Brunson against McConnell. Over Brunson. Pass to Shannon. Duren the screen. Goes back up. That one's good for two. Shannon's got his second basket on the night. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson with it. Outside Bull. Fox outside. Let's go with a three. And again, New York with the triple.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
McConnell with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Duren up top. Pass to Grant. McConnell outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fox against Wiggins. Now Bull. Lively with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lively with a screen on Wiggins. Fox finds Lively. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Shannon with a screen on Fox. Here's Shannon. Lively grabs the miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Anunoby with it. Screen by Lively. Anunoby passes to Lively. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Bronx lead. The Bronx has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Timeout called, the Bronx.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
The Bronx making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. And looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the top glass cleaners over the past 10 games. And you look at Duren. His dominance on the boards is unquestionable. And, of course, Derek Lively, he's giving max effort on the boards, and it shows in the numbers.
And you got to love watching them go to work on the boards. These two just put on their hard hats and go after any rebound they can get.
Wiggins against Bull. McConnell outside. Over Brunson. The Bronx again can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Bull. And that misses. That would have put him up. And for the Bronx, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes. Grant's got 5.
Now, Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy, one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Robinson, he's checked in for the Bronx. Brunson against McConnell. Outside Robinson. Wiggins looking around. Grant against Anunoby. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. McConnell outside. Over Brunson. And it's New York with a rebound. Lively's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Bowl, a screen on McConnell. Brunson passes to Bowl. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Pass to Duren. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Robinson with a steal. McConnell outside. To the inside. Duren. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Bronx has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Back to McConnell. It's Wiggins on the wing. And there's the screen. Outside for McConnell. On target from range.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Wiggins outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. McConnell passes to Duren. The Knicks pull it in. Bull's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fox goes in. And down it goes. 2 points. Fox has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Timeout called. The Bronx. Some changes for the Bronx.
Substitution on the court.
A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. To the left wing. Here's Shannon. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wesley. Off target from 3-point range. New York trailing. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And for the Brawlers, they're shooting the rock around 41%. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Shannon. 3-pointer, no good.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And Fox powers it home.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
1-2.
Pass to Shannon. 24 seconds left in the first. Here's Connect. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Fox. To get back on track. Lively grabs the miss. Anunoby on the wing. Here's Brunson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Gary Payton second. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with James Harden. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Achua in at the center position. That's the group for New York starting the second.
James Harden at the line.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Drills it from deep. Shannon's got 8.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Payton's shot is good.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Has to connect. Here's Shannon. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. The Knicks with the lead. Dinwiddie left side. Harden surveying the D. With the drive, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul charged to Chuck Landale. That's his first personal.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston. James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Pass to Landale. Wide open. Achua with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Hart. Floats one. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Pass to Shannon. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Substitution for the away team, Missy Leslie.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Outside Hart. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. And Harden with a basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Shannon. Takes the 3. Achua with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Achua with a screen. Here's Harden. Ooh, it's stolen away. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Connect, guarded by Payton. Here's Shannon. 11 points in the game. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And here's Harden. Pass to Achua. Ooh, ripped away. Here we go, one-on-one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Gary Payton II. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first.
At the line, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Payton finds Dinwiddie. Driving in. Here's Achua. It's hauled in by Landale. The Brawlers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Wesley. Down low. Second chance effort, and the layup is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
New York trailing. Now here's Harden. He has 6. Going inside, and Harden with the slam.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bronx has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Dinwiddie. They set the pick. Clock at 6. There's the triple. And it's New York with a rebound. Right side Harden. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Landale. A tight one here in New York City. Here's Wesley. Still no points. To the paint. Robinson in the post. He's covered by Hart. From deep. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game. Got 10 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Landale. And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Wesley. To the middle. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
The Bronx shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for New York. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Wesley. The 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The Knicks, second.
Well, offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Bronx. McConnell comes in for Wesley.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Duren. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achua's got rebound number 8 now. And here's Harden. Harden drawing the double team. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Green. McConnell outside. Here's Grant. Achua with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Payton passes to Hart. Back to Payton. Outside Harden. From downtown, Duren with a rebound. The Bronx trails by 4. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And one thing they've done well is take care of the ball. That's their first turnover of the game.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's scoreless. Hart with a screen on McConnell. Here's Dinwiddie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Now, this is where Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a big-time threat. On the drive, able to absorb the contact.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Lively, he's checked in for Achua. Bull comes in for Hart. OG Anunoby's checked in for Payton. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harden. Timeout called the Bronx.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And the Bronx with possession here. 6-point game. Wiggins outside. Rejected by Bull. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Duren.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Fox. Oh! Fox with the flush off the drive.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Grant finds McConnell. Duren in the high post. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Shannon. Duren with a screen on Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McConnell. Takes a 3. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
McConnell against Brunson. Driving inside. And rejected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Pass to Grant. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Grant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now Brunson. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Brunson on the attack.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
The Bronx trails by 6. Pass to Shannon. Anunoby against Grant. Wiggins with it. No points so far. And here's McConnell. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Jalen Brunson picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. He does not get the second one.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And he misses all 3.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Fox left side. Covington, a screen on Grant. Left side Covington from the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. McConnell against Brunson. McConnell passes to Duren. The kick out to Wiggins. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, because Duren is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
Boot shot is good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. McConnell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Duren the screen. There's the 3. Another 3 for the Bronx.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Brunson rushes in for 3. Covington. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Right now, Robert Covington in the catch and shoot has so much confidence.
McConnell outside. Duren up top. From 12 feet. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
And there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Shannon. Over Fox. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Knicks leading by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
To center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Welcome. And measuring up the shot.
Hey everybody, always a fat...
And right away, James Harden is going to provide a massive scoring punch. This move transforms their offense. The challenge is inserting him into the rotation in a way that isn't too disruptive. But trust me, that's a problem every coach would like to have.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the New York Knicks.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Mm-hmm. It's good, too.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so in the game for the Bronx, we've got Aaron Wiggins. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. Duren out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Shannon in a 2-guard.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
The Bronx trails by 7. Inside, here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And in traffic, He uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Bull, the pass to Fox. Bull down low. Wiggins on him. And an Obi for three. The Bronx grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
New York on D, leading by 5. Duren with a screen on Brunson. Shot from 12.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
Bull, a screen on McConnell. Brunson with it. Now Wiggins defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Duren. Back to Wiggins. Rejected by Bull. They retain possession. Here's Shannon. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Bull finds Brunson. Bull, a screen on McConnell. Brunson passes to Bull. The Bronx grabs the miss. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. The Bronx trails by 7. Grant, left side. Pass to McConnell. Here's Shannon. He's got 13. Over Fox. The Bronx again can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Brunson. Bull against McConnell. McConnell with a double. Brunson surveys. Back to Bull. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout called, the Bronx. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for James Harden.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Duren, the pass to Wiggins. Here's McConnell. To the middle. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
You hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Anunoby. The shot that time, not on target. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Pass to McConnell. Back to Grant. Here's Shannon. Wiggins for 3. Offensive board. It's good on the putback. And now it's just a 4-point Knick lead.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Wiggins with a steal. And finished off by Bull.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Bronx has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Duren in the high post. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside Bull. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Pass to Shannon. Grant outside. Wiggins outside. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Duren with a screen on Brunson. McConnell against Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Pass to Shannon. It's stolen by Fox. And now the Knicks on the break. He goes up, and Fox takes it all the way to the rim.
And once Fox collects the steal, he's locked in on scoring. And with that trademark speed, he's going to make something happen.
Grant outside. Here's Shannon. Up top, Grant. Anunoby covering. McConnell against Brunson. McConnell passes to Duren. Here's Shannon. With the clock winding down. Second chance shot. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got 6 points in the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And here's Brunson. He has 6. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul charged to Aaron Wiggins.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
They get it again. For 3. No luck on that one. Knicks leading by 9. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Excellent D there from Lively. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Oh, it's stolen. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Wiggins. Rejected by Bull.
He just can't find a consistent way to score. And this team could certainly use it.
And finished off by Bull.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Grant outside. Here's Wesley. Deflected. Grant against Fox. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And he gets that one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Brunson passes to Lively. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. The Bronx making a switch here. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. On defense, the visiting team. Screen by Lively. Here's Brunson outside. Sinks the tray. Brunson's got 9 points.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Pass to Graham, to the paint. Here's Landale. It's tipped. Outside Anunoby. Drives to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
Such a fantastic athlete. When OG Anunoby puts it on the deck, look out, folks.
Wiggins outside. Grant against Lively. Grant in the post. Off with the layup.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Brunson. Fox finds Brunson. There's a screen by Bull. And that one's good. Brunson, 11 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Anunoby against Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Landale. Tipped.
A stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. New York leading by 20. Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Hart. Achua's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Hart. And for the Bronx, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Landale. Robinson. Good.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brunson passes to Hart, and there's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
And both free throws good for Hart. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 assists now tonight. The Bronx trails by 21. Grant with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Misi. Grant with it. Anunoby covering. Clock at 6. Grant's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. 3-pointer, Fox. The Bronx grabs the miss.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Pass to Misi. Now here's Grant. He's covered by Fox. Anunoby for 3. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Robinson on the wing. Anunoby covering. Here's Grant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact, and gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And some changes here for New York. Payton's checked in for Anunoby. Harden comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Dinwiddie in for Brunson. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
Fourth team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line, 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Bronx trails by 21 to the right side. Pass to Wesley, and there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now Harden. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's New York, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a...
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Gary Payton II is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Achiuwa. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Robinson for 3. Drops in the 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Achiuwa with a screen on Robinson. Harden, the pass to Achiuwa. Now here's Dinwiddie. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. The Bronx trails by 20. Pass to Wesley. Down low. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And the Knicks shooting it well at 59%. On the wing, Payton. Outside Hart. From behind the arc. He's off on that one.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Derek Lively. Allie.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Knicks, and he told me that after his initial exam, it doesn't appear to be anything major. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Green's checked in for the Bronx.
At the line, 1 shot.
And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
And he makes both free throws.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Harden with it. Harden with a screen on Green. Harden, good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Here he goes from 8 feet. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
The Bronx trails by 18. Here's Misi. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside Payton. Outside Hart. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Well, Josh Hart's the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Here's Wesley. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. The Bronx making a switch here. Duran's checked in. New York leading by 16. Outside Hart. Outside Payton. Fires from deep. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Green, the pass to Wesley. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duran. Over Achua. No good, off the front rim. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Harden against Green. And then Harden with the jam.
James Harden simply stated is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
The Bronx trails by 18. Here's Wesley. Pass to Green. To the inside. Another shot. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Harden. Out to the wing. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Payton. And he drives in. Blocked. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Aaron Wiggins, Jeremy Grant, T.J. McConnell.
2 on the clock. Hart goes in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
McConnell passes to Duran. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Duran's got 19 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Hart with a screen on Green. Harden, the pass to Hart. Tries again. And here's Achua. Achua with a screen. Harden from outside. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Wiggins outside. Back to McConnell. To the middle. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Green against Harden. Dinwiddie outside. They set a pick. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Brawlers. McConnell outside. Pass to Green. Now Graham. McConnell outside. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Harden. There's the drive. He gets it in there. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Duren. Grant with it. Here's Green. Shoots over Harden. Kept alive. Wiggins right side. Duren the screen. Here's McConnell. They shoot again. And Duren finishes inside. Duren's got 23. And something you never like to see. But, guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Lively. He's checked in for Achua. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Harden. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. James Harden at the line. One shot.
That's good from Harden.
The old phrase, he lives at the line. That is James Harden, folks.
The Bronx trails by 18. Duren with a screen on Dinwiddie. McConnell passes to Graham. Back to McConnell. Clock at 6. Back to Grant. Over Payton. No good off the back of the rim. New York leading by 18. Pass to Harden. Back to Payton. Outside Harden. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. And the Knicks lead by 21.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And the dunk by Duren.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Outside Payton. Hart from long range. The Bronx grabs the miss. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Shannon. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
On the wing, Harden. He got a piece of it. McConnell against Dinwiddie. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And some changes here for New York. Covington's checked in for Hart. Waters comes in for James Harden. And LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. Knicks leading by 17. LeVert outside. This one for three. The shot won't fall. The Bronx has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Duren. Now here's Wiggins. Duren with a screen on Payton. Here's Wiggins. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
LeVert passes to Covington. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's the break. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Duren in the post. And the dunk by Duren.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
117-104.
And it's the Bronx's ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. To the paint. Here's Duren. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Well, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Now here's Duren. Defense is right there. Wiggins outside. Offline with a three.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for James Harden.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
It's deflected.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Knicks foul. Robert Covington. First personal foul. Third team foul. Aaron Wiggins at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 10. Fires from way outside. And that one falls. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, James Harden.
Thank you for coming. Have a safe trip home.